caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the
What's good, fam? It's your boy T3 doing that thing, doing what we do, hanging with the crew, because you know I do what I do all day, every day, each and every day. Yo, end of the year is coming. Couple things to talk about. Best movie of the year, best anime show of the year, best series of the season, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about the worst and the most surprising. So for the next 2 days, we got a couple things to talk about. But until then, my friends, let's hold it down again. You know what I'm about to say. Now pull up, Pony.
I used to be so beautiful, now look at me. My actions are unbeautiful, it's clear to see. Come on and step out of the cage, there's any chapter, turn the page.
All right, folks, what it is, what it does, what it do. How we doing today? Yes, okay. So I said for the next 48 hours, we're going to be discussing a lot of things that, we've talked about over the course of the year. Another year done, another year finished. New Year's drops on us on Sunday night. So let's bring it right and let's do it good for the day. So my most surprising movie of the year, movie that really caught me off guard and I was not expecting it to be that good, was The Creator. Yes, The Creator. It is now streaming on, I want to say, is it Hulu? Yes, I want to say Hulu. If you check that out, The Creator is pretty much a futuristic Terminator-like show, except the robots aren't like sent from the future. It is the future. AI has become a big thing, a part of our society. Of course, we gave them control of everything. And then, of course, everything went awry. Now, the war between man and human was man's fault because they hit the wrong button on a machine. And the machine only did what it was told to do, which was nuke LA. And by doing so, it gave man an indication that they need to destroy all robots. But at this point, AI is now a sentient being and wants to live, and now the war is going on between the two species. That movie was done by your boy from Tenet, which I enjoyed that movie very well. That was my surprising movie of the year of that joint. That joint was hot. It caught me off guard. Another surprise series, anime series of the year, was Blue-Eyed Samurai. Yes, it didn't hit the best because it was really good. Don't get me wrong. It was really, 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 really good. But it was more of a surprise, excuse me, than it was on a good scale. So what was the big piece about it? Blue-Eyed Samurai is a young lady who is born half white, half Japanese during the Shogun era, in which white and Japan, white Europeans and Japan were not getting along, and they were not allowed. They had kind of shut Japan down. But of course, money and greed, everything else that you want to do is going to always take prime perspective over everything else. So that allowed these 4 Europeans to take advantage of this lady. And now this child is born with trying to figure out who her father is, but because of her suffering, wants revenge because of her life. So this was a very surprise, very adult. I'm telling you now, Blue-Eyed Samurai is not for anybody under the age of 18. And even then, I get a little nervous watching the show, but it was a really good show. Best surprising series, anime series of the year on that piece. Now, with that being said, let's talk about 2 of the worst out there in the game. One, the worst movie of the year. Worst movie of the year. Oh my gosh. It's got to be Flash. Yes. Snyder's version of Flashpoint with your boy, I don't know what that dude is. Whoever acts as the Flash. I don't even like him. Weirdo is what we're going to call him. By far god awful. I've already hated that Flash since they introduced him, since they made him the Flash. I always felt that he was a horrible Flash in the first place. To give him a movie was just by far your biggest mistake of the lifetime. Just absolutely phenomenally awful. I was just like, what is this? Why are we doing this? Who did this in his life? The Michael Keaton portion, unfortunately, was so good that it shined the most in the movie. And I say unfortunately because Michael Keaton is by far one of the best Batmans they've ever had. And you put him with this trash Flash, and I just felt so bad. And it just hurt me so hard. And I just did not know what to even say out there. Like, it was sad. As you can see, I'm choking up about it right now because it's very sad. Now, worst series of the year. Oh God, I'm hiccuping all over the place. She-Hulk. Oh my Lanta. The expectations for She-Hulk was not only high, it was over the top. I was waiting for She-Hulk. My peoples were waiting for She-Hulk. My wife was waiting for She-Hulk. And I'm telling you, disappointment. Oh my Lanta. For a character who was probably one of the best characters out there in the cinematic universe that breaks the fourth wall with your man Deadpool, for that series to not only be awful, but to be a connecting piece to the new Avengers movie that's coming out, bro, I'm telling you, that one kind of busted my bubble. Like, it hurt my heart. Like, it really made me want to cry of what went down with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, every episode I gave it hope. No. Only the first episode at the beginning. Even then, I felt it was rushed. I said that in the beginning. Go back and check the tape. Even then, I felt it was rushed. I dealt with it only because on the scale of, yo, it is what it is. Like, you gonna get what you gonna get. But man, I'm trying to tell you, She-Hulk was by far one of the most disappointing pieces in America. I just could not handle it, bro. It hurt my feelings. But now you have the two most surprising and the two worst. Creator, best surprise movie of the year. Blue Eye Samurai, best surprising anime of the year. Flash, worst movie of the year. I cannot specify that enough. The fact that I'm saying his name is ticking me off. And then She-Hulk. She-Hulk, worst series of the year. So those are my four of the most surprising and the worst. Tomorrow, we're going to discuss the top movie of the year, the movie of the year, and the series of the year, and why they were the best, what made them great, what made them phenomenal, and what made them, like, all things worthy to be talked about on Afro Touch Nation. So until then, my friends, I'll see you again. Because if you see your mans in the streets, hit them with the beats and hit them with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle.